Hello, peoples, or non-existing peoples, as it were. This is open chat. I know most of you are still in the chat rooms of those people who were streaming the trial today. So I'll give you time to come on over. And while you're doing it, as per usual, we're going to bitch about our day.
Yeah.
So I had to deal with Canada all freaking week for the Victoria Day sale.
Yep.
Oh, my God, please kill me. Like, all day. Like, put a bullet in my head, please. Like, but, will it be on sale tomorrow? I don't know. Does it say the Victoria sale cup goes into Tuesday? Well, I can't do it till tomorrow. Sorry about ya.
Yeah, sorry that Canadians are kind of dumb that way.
Read.
Well, I mean, if we were to base that off of like how stupid people can get, so according to that therapist, people with ADD are stupid.
Yeah. Therapists. Which, are we talking about the trial now or just in general? Because they kind of all are that way. You have to kind of sift through the bad ones to find a halfway decent one.
But we don't have to talk about the trial right now. I was just making reference to the trial, but I'm just,
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, folks, but ADHD does not equal intellectual disability.
And carry on to what you're saying.
And by the way to burn people with intellectual disability.
Yeah.
Like seriously? How much ableism is this freaking trial gonna show? And how much is just gonna go over people's heads?
Yeah. Like, memory problems does not equal stupid.
They don't even see the ableism in this trial. I've been seeing it and commenting on it throughout the entire damn thing. And one person had the balls. They come up to me in the Twitterverse. Like, well, they did the same as AH, so not the same thing.
No, they diagnosed her with mental disorders that are dangerous in some degree, depending on which one, like how severe yours is. And ADD is not dangerous.
It's not able. She was the one who opened the door to that.
Yeah.
She was the one who brought her own mental health into it. That was not something that JD did to her.
No.
She opened the door, and he only got that shrink in there to basically let us know that, no, she doesn't actually have PTSD. She, on the other hand, did what she always does and overperforms, and Curry, being the awesome doctor that she is, took out her notebook and went, I got some more tests I might have to pull out.
Yeah, and
so how do you feel?
And then she had no right to get a doctor to do an evaluation on him, especially without talking to him. She had no right to do that.
Well, she tried to get the judge to sanction that. The judge refused.
Yeah.
That should be a sanction right there. She had no right to ask that from that doctor. The judge did not approve it. She denied her right to do that while they were still in the discovery phase.
Yeah.
And she really thought she was just going to slip that under the radar.
And Depth Lawyer called it out. He was like, the judge did not allow this. Now, did she? Or to something like that.
Exactly. No. And yeah, we've heard her using ableist slurs towards ADHD in the recordings. Now, some of the newer recordings.
Yeah.
We're seeing it from her so-called experts. We see them alluding to traits of ADHD as the reason to why he lost jobs, although he's had the same traits for over 30 fucking years. If they were a problem, he wouldn't have a career.
Yeah, and all the other people in the movie industry and whatever were like, his problem started 10 years ago. Oh, wait, who was he with 10 years ago?
Right? He's had ADHD his whole fucking life. He's born with it, like all of us are.
Yeah.
If that was a problem, he wouldn't have the career that he has. Disney would have never hired him for Captain Jack. None of it would have ever happened if his ADHD was such a problem for them.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yeah, and then to call someone stupid because they have to have a earpiece in, like, excuse you, musicians have prompters and earpieces in because they write so much music they can't remember every single lyric they write.
Okay, earpieces is common throughout the entertainment industry.
I know.
Thank you. And there's a lot of fucking autistic actors who use earpieces. Because we retain so much information at once. If we hyper-focus, we're going to need some kind of prompt to get us back on the program.
Yeah, and normally Johnny has an earpiece in listening to music. Like I'm going to throw in a major actor for y'all, just because I can. I don't know, maybe you've heard of him. He's an Academy winner, and he's one of ours. Sir Anthony Hopkins. Good point.
I'm sorry, but nah, I'm not playing with that bitch. I'm not playing. It's called, also in the wider, larger world, reasonable accommodations, which yes, I know some of y'all hate the word, we are entitled to by the Americans with Disabilities Act in our workplace.
What people in other countries, they are legally allowed to have accommodations when they need it. Like, come on.
It's the law. And just because his workplace happens to be Hollywood doesn't mean y'all get to make fun of him for it.
Yep.
Oh, Chloe, you're froze.
She said 1 minute with the finger, so I think she's doing something.
Okay. But yeah, no, seriously. It's called the ADA. That doesn't mean he's so high he doesn't remember his lines. It's called a reasonable accommodation, assholes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
But thank you for equating people like us to, drug addicts. And it's trickle down. They demonize everybody.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know if you noticed what Elaine did when she was asking questions. She basically tried to call Depp a narcissist when she was like, so you realize he was eating snacks during other people's testimonies, right? Calling him a narcissist because he's having snacks with his lawyers.
Then I guess I'm a horrible narcissist then, because as Chloe knows, if I don't have my fruit snacks by me, I'm buying more fruit snacks to have next to me. They're basically gummies.
Yeah, and
all the time.
I'm not going to talk about my issues, but if I were to talk about it, you would understand what I'm trying to say without saying it. Way to make that thing worse for people that have it. If you get what I'm trying to say without saying it.
Yeah, I get it. And you know what? Quit demonizing people who do suffer from addiction. Some of us are family members who watched our relatives suffer. Or in my case, I wasn't born yet, but some of us have had family members who have died or been murdered over it. They're human beings with loved ones and feelings, and you have no idea what drove them to go to that place in the first place, neurodiverse, you and I have both admitted, we've self-medicated. Good majority of us do at some point in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of us, but a large portion.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to just say it. Way to make people with eating disorders worse, feel worse about it, and continue making it worse. Elaine, good job.
God, she's demonizing everybody. ADHD, autistics who share traits with ADHD. They've demonized people who suffer from addiction all over the place.
I'm going to speak to my neighbor, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
People with eating disorders, people with depression, anxiety, you name it, she made it worse.
Right?
And
Thank God. Like, you and I are older. By this time, we're already so jaded, had enough, and just have our middle fingers up to the planet at this point that we don't give a fuck. There's younger ones behind us.
Yeah.
That are sitting there listening to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the reason why I do what I do and have for so long is so that the people who came up behind me did not have to go through the shit that I had to go through.
It's the reason why I've been going and doing what I've been doing for so long, so people didn't have to go through what I've been through my entire life. Like, no. I will stand up for anyone and everyone. Probably not myself, but, I will stand up for you if I have to. But do not get me mad, because I will freaking spit in your face if I have to. Not literally, but I will say the facts to the point where you rethink what you've done.
And to bring it back to a little bit of a lighter note, just for a second. So Andy put out a question about how many people have not been like AH, but actually led major roles that didn't get big money and proliferate into a career.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, I'm a massive horror fan, so my mind immediately went to Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Just like immediately, my brain just did. It just was the first name off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Hayden Christensen, who had to play the angsty Anakin.
Yeah.
Like, he's just coming back into acting now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not getting top billing. Not even Brie Larson got top billing for Captain Marvel, and it's Marvel.
Yeah. And to say that Aquaman was the top movie going. Here, someone posted this, and I saved it. I'll share this. Hang on.
And while you're pulling it up, I'm going to say bullshit. Compare that to in-game numbers.
Yeah.
There's going to be a large, massive difference.
Yep.
It's probably a good thing they delayed Aquaman 2, because if they would have put that up against the Multiverse of Madness, Marvel would have destroyed them.
Yep. Okay. Share screen. There's this.
Okay, let's get this pulled up here. Oh, these are the numbers. Zoom in. Look at that. Avengers Endgame. Look at that.
Titanic. Star Wars. Avengers Infinity Wars. Spider-Man.
Marvel.
Lion King. Avengers. Fast and Furious 7. Frozen 2. Avengers.
Age of Ultron. I loved that.
Black Panther. Harry Potter. Nowhere this Aquaman. Nowhere.
Look at, like, If they think DC are suddenly going to start pulling those numbers because they gave Amber Heard a bigger role, bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Major bullshit. In fact, she is one of the main reasons why Marvel continues to stomp the hell out of DC all over the theaters and the box office.
Yeah.
Because Marvel wouldn't take her at. I've heard this. I've heard the rumor that she went up for Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And got rejected. And that gives me. Yeah. Go ahead.
Here's something that will make you smile. It looks like Age is finally going to be removed, and her scene is going to be removed. Her 10-minute scenes are going to be removed from the movie.
Yay! So if I'm forced to watch it with my brother, I won't be hating it too badly.
Yeah. So, but I will keep you updated on it, as you know I will do.
Because seriously, I will drag my feet and like find rocks to put in my shoes before I go see a movie with her in it. I don't want to see it because it's DC, period, on principle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's WB, and WB fucked up royally by firing Johnny and keeping her.
And they're not going to beat Marvel. Not unless they completely throw out everything they've done so far and do another reboot and get somebody who knows what the hell they're doing in.
And that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to keep doubling down on stupid.
Yep. Only one person's watching, and that's probably me.
I don't mind talking to myself. I do it on a semi-regular basis anyway. But yeah, if you're looking at at the two franchises, it's night and day.
Yeah.
Those girls get top billing because they're major characters inside the MCU. Mm-hmm. They actually impact the massive storyline of that whole type of universe, multiverse as a whole.
Yeah. And how much do you want to bet that Age lied to that entertainment specialist about when Golly was recorded and released?
Well, considering if her lips are moving and she's intaking air, she's lying.
Yeah.
And she flips between I'm a vixen to I'm sad so fast. Like today, I don't know what the hell she thought she was doing, but she needs, I don't know, don't slap her, poor stylist. I don't know. But whatever the hell she was thinking with her Colonel Sanders outfit, you leave that outfit to the Colonel.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hi. Another thing, that therapist that she brought up, right?
Dr. Smeagol.
I'm calling him Dr. Idiot. So I was watching the stream with SEC and all them. Dan from Come Geek Some looked him up. There's a review from someone from 3 years ago where they basically said that this doctor killed their stepfather.
Yeah, I saw that. And I couldn't go, my God. It would not show on my Roku. I kept trying to go to their stream, but I ended up having to go to Christina Pickle's stream instead because my Roku kept not showing their link to their stream.
That's weird.
And I'm subscribed to every single one of their channels. So
yeah, I was watching it on my phone today.
Don't get me wrong, Christina is freaking awesome. But, you know, at the same time.
Sorry, I had to sort something out with my neighbor.
Okay, Ham, we'll see you later.
No, I did.
Oh, you did. You did. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was just talking about this whole crap of, well, me and Jenny, but she could have got $45 million. No, she couldn't.
No.
She's not a title actress within the franchise. She's not having a Mira movie.
No. And that entertainment specialist going, oh, Age was the main actor in Aquaman. No, Jason was. She was just a supporting actress. Like, what?
She's not even a title actress on there. Like, she was thinking about Marvel. I'm like, it's not the same thing. These characters, like in the ensemble movies, have their own franchises, their own comics. Scarlet Witch, Black Widow has her own comic series. I mean, my God.
We're also talking about the specs into the Marvel Universe. There's also a comic book. I don't know if it's owned by DC or Marvel, but Doom Patrol.
Yes, I believe that's DC.
Yeah.
I believe that's DC, but yeah, each of these people and they have their own freaking comic books, for God's sake. They're just using the ensemble movies to introduce them, and then they branch out and do their own movies.
Yeah.
That's been the formula the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And then, oh my God. So when Age went on the stand saying that John's bruises from their honeymoon were doctored, I was like, coming from the person that doctors pictures all the time.
Coming from somebody who has got a degree in that particular area, bullshit.
Yeah.
His look real, hers do not.
Yeah.
That massive bruise that I had on my side of my face, did it or did it not look real?
Indeed. It's because you knew what you were doing. She tried to do this shit herself.
I'm talking about that massive one where I ran straight into the door, partially dislocated my jaw, and then came into my flat crying and screaming because I was in pain.
Yeah.
And like his eye was puffy. You could tell it was real.
It's swelling, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Like, freaking. And if you can tell, especially if you zoom in and you know what to look for, if something's been doctored, just by looking at the pixels.
Yeah. And
even when I had when I had the bruise on my hand from when I went into hospital, that was real. And I knew what to do. We finally have a new person.
This isn't Jen, guys, from Twitter. She's been a friend of mine. She's a fellow neurodiverse, and she's also a neurodiverse mommy. She's awesome, and she's also case in point that you want to know how you get more autistics. We procreate. Shocking, isn't it? I'm glad to see you here, Jen. I'm glad you were finally able to make one. We're kind of going on a little bit. It's a little bit JD versus AH, a little bit of a nerd rant, and a little bit of we're really, really tired. We've seen, I don't know if you're watching the Johnny versus that thing trial, but there's been ableism aimed at him for his ADHD the entire goddamn time from day one. So we're kind of bitching about that too.
Several things. I vape stream. I have a caffeine addiction, and I'm very all around nutty. So,
and we curse a lot.
Yeah,
I'm a bitch when I'm mad, and I'm a bit of a cunt when I'm pissed off, and I'm okay when I'm happy. And I have ADD, so that sums me up.
Dumpster fire, and she's extremely ableist, Jen. On the most recent recording, she was berating, screaming, and mocking him in baby voice for having ADHD.
Yep.
It just
You know the
basically,
thoughts that are running through my head, Tiffany. You know.
and it just basically ableistic slurs and kind of rolling up eyes of her and her attorneys this entire trial. And nobody seems to really be talking about it or noticing it but us.
Can I
'Cause we
also
heard them all
point
before.
out,
Into our lives.
can I also point out the fact that she, like, you know you fucked up when your drug dealer even fucking hates you.
Yeah, I pointed that one out last week, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tiffany.
Right? Right?
You know you've got shit on you when your drug dealer says shit about you.
Yeah.
She really is. And Jen, she's also starring in that movie Into the Fire, where she plays a psychologist, where she's going to cure the boy with ableism. And it gets worse. She's going to cure the boy who has autism, who the villagers thinks is demon possessed. So, and simultaneously in one movie, we're going to have cure culture poured down our throats. We're going to be compared to demon possession. You know, it gets even better. And who's going to cure us and make us better? Amber
The turd herself.
Heard. Okay, guys.
Oh, for fuck's sake, someone else gave her another movie.
I think you sound better in a British accent. How British can we fucking go? How British am I allowed to go?
Like,
Oh, for fuck's sake! Someone else gave her another fucking movie role?
oh, that was brilliant.
And this is from the Essex bitch.
Yeah, her freaking experts. Like, my God, where did she drug that psychologist out of? Because did she go into Mordor, find where they were torturing Gollum, set him free, throw him in a suit, and then drag him to the freaking witness stand?
She got the guy from a
I'm just not.
Because it kind of looks like it.
Out of Mordor.
Wait. They grabbed the trolls from Harry Potter.
They have a cave troll. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Trolls in the kitchen. Nope. Troll right there on the sand.
Maybe that one old Europe, one of the old orcs that was in, the Two
Are we talking
Towers.
about the Uruk-hai, or are we talking about like really early 2000s animation CGI?
I'm talking the early 2000s, the Two Towers.
Oh, that one.
The gray-haired orc who kind of looked a little small. Why can't we get some meats? God, sometimes I scare myself by my memory.
Here's a meme for you. One does not simply drag a thing out of Mordor.
Okay, if she dragged it out of Mordor, what the fuck did she do to poor Sauron?
Oh God! Oh no! 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 Why did you do that to me? No!
Poor guy.
No!
All of a sudden, you start feeling sorry for him.
All of a sudden, it makes Sauron look good.
That guy literally looked like Bernie Sanders from The Simpsons.
Mr. Burns.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, no. Nobody saw Aquaman for her in the first place. You want to know when Aquaman came out? All I fucking heard from all the girls in this area. I'm gonna see me some shirtless Khal Drogo.
Okay.
That is all I heard, including from my own mother.
Okay, that's kind of terrifying. You know that's terrifying. Oh no, it's not even. It's even worse in my family.
Like
It's
wait,
worse. Like,
they didn't care who the chick was.
all the females in my family are simping over Johnny Depp, and I'm just like, some of you are ableist, and some of you don't actually give a shit that you have 2 autistic children and actually can't take care of them. So,
Tiffany, am I allowed to play a video on mute? Just watch type of situation?
I will try to keep my mouth shut. It will be extremely difficult, but I will give it the good. I'll just mute myself. I'll just mute myself so nobody.
No, like I'll have the video muted so you don't have to hear the people talking, but just read the captions.
Okay,
that people
but
put
for
up.
the moment, I gotta. Her psychologist must have come from a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah. It'd be really quick because you'll laugh at this, I think. Okay.
Okay. We
we
got
get to pick up one.
Okay.
Ready?
I saw this earlier. Zoom in so we can all see these.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn my camera around.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. I'm gonna hit play. It's on mute. Ready?
Here we go.
There we go. I just wanted you guys to see that. That's all I wanted you guys to see. Because I knew it was going to make you laugh.
Okay, some of the people who are actually making memes about this is actually like, it's pretty dope.
Oh my god! Like I had this playing behind me, Jen, because I work from home back there, where you can kind of see a gray jacket, and I like kind of looked behind me because I had like a second lull before the next call was coming in, and I just looked back and I was just like. And then he said he made, okay, you'll appreciate this, Jen. He made an assessment off of Johnny. Get this. From pictures and watching Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's like
oh my God, yeah, I remember that.
And I don't know if you saw my tweet or not. I think you liked it where I just said, screaming in former mental health worker.
I didn't see that, but I have to look back and I'll yeah.
What the fuck? That's not how assessments are done. That's not how it's done anywhere.
I could tell you this one because I was locked up in the psych ward for a while.
Jaw exercises, maybe, but it kind of made him look like he needed a psychologist and a psychiatrist.
It looks like he was on drugs. The same drugs that H does.
Those of us who've been through assessments and then I later graduated on to work in the field as an advocacy specialist and had to work alongside these people to make sure to fight so that people like us could actually get services.
Yeah,
that was fun. I butted heads with my department head constantly, but neither here nor there. As someone who worked in the field, who's lived and breathed like the DSM-5 for years. What the fuck?
I know.
How is he allowed to practice?
I don't know.
This dude was roped in by someone who actually sniffs coke in the courtroom.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead and read this, Jen, if you can see it there. I know sometimes you have some trouble.
Yeah. Yes, I saw that. So watching it, this movie makes him an expert. Well, shit, I've seen The Little Mermaid. I could be president of the United States then. Bring it.
Oh my gosh, I can see Jen now. I am your president, and now I can tell you. I'm autistic. You're dumb as hell. And this is how we're going to fix your neurotypical stupid bullshit.
Yep.
We're gonna have to redo everything because you all have messed things up so bad that as your president, I'm gonna go in and fix it. I don't know, Jen. I think you would be an awesome president.
Then you have Miss Chloe, addicted to caffeine and lives in the UK.
Then you have me being the tech cat and barging into EOS going, so you're to be vice president, right, Tiffany? And then I'll be just the person after you. How about that?
I don't know. I kind of want to be Secretary of War or one of the heads of the committees. So my job would be basically to hyper focus in on explaining why all their policies towards disabled people are bullshit. And just go through a systematic history of oppression and ableism and suppression and bullshit.
Sure. Can I be vice president then? And then we can just all just be fixing this shit?
Exactly.
I be the guard dog, the private assassin.
Sure.
Oh, and Jen, don't forget, your first act as president is to basically get all the students out and proceed to kill the JRC with fire.
Do I get to be the magical assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you go after Trump first. And
you
go
after Trump, and then we'll have Miss Chloe come over and have her kill the JRC with fire.
Yeah.
Because that will make
you shut Trump up. Gosh darn it.
Right? And yeah, I've been keeping an eye out speaking about that, seeing whenever Neuroclastic puts out anything new, seeing if they're actually going to see through their threat or not.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, we're crowdfunding them. I should put the link for the crowd fund here. I'll find it. Oh, I have it here.
Yeah, you were supposed to send me that link and you never did.
Yeah, I forget a lot of stuff when I'm on the phone.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm lucky I remember my name at this point.
Right.
But I think it's only because I have to remind people how to say my name correctly on the phone so many times a day.
Oh, no.
I feel that.
The worst one is when you have, like, tenants that even say your, like, when tenants say your last name wrong, it's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, people get my last name wrong all the time.
But yeah, guys, that's the GoFundMe that was set up by one of us to help us crowdfund them for legal services, just in case the JRC decides to follow through on their threat.
I'm just going to grab it so I can have it there. Oh, some of that is cool.
They can come sue my ass too. I do videos here every day exposing their ass. They can come at me anytime. My lawyers will be happy to take my phone call.
I'm pretty sure Bramall's lawyer is ended up sick and tired of this shit, so he's just ended up saying fuck it.
I mean, I feel that.
Well, we'll have it in the chat here, and I have it at the bottom of every single video that I do, along with the article, because Johnny might not be petty, but I'm petty as fuck. And I'm going to say, oh, you don't want us to read this article? Everybody, here's the link. Go read this article. Spread it around. Share it everywhere.
If you heard my rant earlier in the stream, you would have heard the fact that I said I was shaking when I went on a rant about people making fun of people with eating disorders in the courtroom, by the way.
Right? I mean, that is some bullshit. There's been ableism from her side from day goddamn one.
Yeah.
But nobody
I think it's
noticed.
kind of something stronger than a vape. She's going to go and make a cigarette.
And like, I saw it from freaking day one, and the way that the lawyers treated him on the stand.
Yeah. Especially Rottenborn, when he was like going, no, I'll read it. You're just going to be too slow. I'm like, shut the fuck. I wanted to reach into the screen and just smack him.
And Jen, I think you saw my post on Twitter, but everybody was making fun of him for stimming.
Yeah.
They were making fun of how he speaks.
Yeah.
That would have a fucking field day with me.
I'm like, that's how we talk. We're not all like me who grew up in loud families, and therefore I had to learn to be loud.
I'm Canadian. I was taught to speak quietly. Because that's who we are.
And he stumbles over his words sometimes, and he does this thing with his hands. It's called fucking stimming.
Yeah.
I will sit there and click a pen. Well, it's the teacher's off, but hey, ho.
Yeah.
I play with and visit with things. I'm not finishing anything right now because my hands are busy. They will be.
Some of us, first of all, with our neurodiverseness, almost all of us, even those of us who were born speaking, we speak slower. I speak slower. Jenny speaks slower. Miss Chloe speaks a little bit slower. It's one of the things that kind of crosses over between ADHD and autism that I've noticed.
Yeah, because we have to think our words carefully, how to say them, how to form them. Like, there's a lot to go into that.
And how we form our syllables is a little bit slower. And also, the more stressed we get, the more our particular neurodiverse part of us becomes more prominent.
Yep.
And he's under enormous stress. So those traits, like mine, like Jenny's, like Chloe's, they come out.
Yeah.
Unless I'm fucked up, then it just goes into absolute crazy British lady who will literally run a man down on the street because they piss him off.
Yep, you gotta stem.
Yeah.
And Jen said she wasn't cool with that either. Yeah. Don't make fun of the man for stimming or how he talks. That is ableist as hell, and that started from day one, and that was just the beginning. I should have been in for the ride from there.
Yeah, and okay, not to. Okay, I gotta say this carefully. I was in a stream, and people were going like, "Oh, I don't know if Johnny has ADHD." And I'm like, "All the signs are there, motherfuckers," and they just kept on going, ableist, and these people were on the panel of that stream saying this.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you saw that.
I corrected them in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And bless his heart.
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but okay.
She stopped it, and she said, "Well, Tiffany is our expert in these matters, so I'm going to go with what she has to say on this one."
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
I am
it.
clapping. I just can't clap because I've got a cigarette in one hand and a phone in the other.
That doesn't happen very often, but she was kind of doing that throughout the stream. But we don't know if he has an official, like if there was an assessment done. A lot of us people here, and Jen will tell you, both Jens and Miss Chloe, they're self-diagnosis folks. is valid. It takes years sometimes to be able to get in for an assessment if you have insurance to even be able to do it.
I was diagnosed at the age of 10.
I was
Even
diagnosed.
then, I think they fucked up my diagnosis.
You were diagnosed young. I was misdiagnosed young and then correctly diagnosed at 18 years old.
I guess because mine was so prominent, it was just like right there. Everyone could see it. It was just like, yep, that fits.
It's okay, Jen. This is open chat. That's what we're here for. So don't worry about taking up all our time. This is what we do. We just chat. There's no particular theme unless the assholes DRC decide to make itself a theme, which they have a tendency to do.
I'm just moving my stuff forward, then I'll have my camera on.
We had thunderstorms right before the stream started.
Yeah.
In the UK. I was scared of 3 things. 1, the power going out before, like, right on stream. 2, the motherboard getting fried because a lightning strike struck the block again.
Oh.
3, having my front door kicked in.
Oh, good God.
Reasonable fears.
But yeah, definitely justice for Johnny Depp. And I've been doing, sometimes successfully, a good majority of the time not successfully, to point out why this is important to us time and time and time again. And I knew as soon as I started talking about it that I was going to be the only one who noticed it.
Yeah.
There would be other people who would notice it, but let's face it, I got a big mouth.
Yeah, and when Les was going all ableist, I kept on trying to say, no, he literally does have all the markers for ADHD, and she was ignoring me.
So I had to come in at the end of the chat just when I was getting off work, and I'm like, actually... And again, he's got, to be honest for you, he's got markers of ADHD very strongly. He also
that's what I was saying.
He's also got more than a few that are autistic traits.
I mean, they kind of mix together, those two, unfortunately.
A lot of time, like Jen there in the chat, there's a lot of us that have a dual diagnosis of ADHD and autism.
Yeah. But he also has a diagnosis for bipolar, so I wonder if that's because of the bipolar.
Oh, a lot of people also mix up bipolar and autism because there's a lot of crossover there too, and there's a lot of autistics who also diagnosed as bipolar. That's actually a rather large community. I found out that during my old conference days where I saw my days out of every month.
Yeah. So I wonder, because he has ADHD and bipolar, it was just easy to confuse autism, maybe?
It gets confused with autism a lot.
Yeah.
Some people that are actually autistic get misdiagnosed as bipolar. Sometimes those people actually end up having both.
Yeah.
Then there's some of us who are triple threats. He may be one of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the triple threats.
And I don't mind. Let's see here. I am autistic. I have OCD tendencies and post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh, for the love of God. Literally. Somebody's trying to come on here and he's showing me, I think that's a picture of a dick.
Oh, God. Ban that mother. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah, how about no? This is not the channel.
No.
No.
Hello, Sean. Nice to see you.
I have. Okay. So you said yours. Can I say mine?
Yes, yes. Go, go, go.
I have ADD, anxiety, depression, PTSD, BPD, and anorexia.
I used to have more, but my last team decided to wrap my anxiety in with the autism.
Yeah.
Like that's part of
Mine,
the diagnosis. I'm like to a point, but to my levels, that poor Chloe and Paul have to tell me every morning that I'm not. No, Tiffany, you're not getting fired. No, you'll get off the progressive plan and you'll go into customer service. That's what we're here for, Jen. Open chat is just to shoot the shit. A lot of these people, you know, all these, we go to these other streams. We love General Zod.
yes.
Yeah.
But we needed something since Tammy kind of left there for family to where we can just chat. You know?
Yeah.
And then along came Magical Chloe. Hello?
Yeah, you're okay. Just
Do you want me to ban this person?
I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to get you off my channel. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't want it on my channel if it has nothing to do with any of the topics that we have at hand here. This is not the time. This is not the place. Tell others. And yes, get them out.
Okay. Remove.
Ugh. I don't need people showing their shortcomings on my freaking channel.
Yeah, nasties.
Yep.
If you feel the need to show it everywhere, unless you're a porn star, you're trying to prove something, which means I don't need to see it.
Kick that dick.
I don't need to see your shortcomings.
And this is where cunt comes out. Right, Chloe?
Miss Chloe's just sitting here kind of like, did that really just happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Somebody finally brought it up. So we've all heard about the monkeypox now, yes?
Yes.
That's why he showed us his pinky toe.
I'm dying.
Two things. I need brain
Are you
bleach.
broken? You okay? Do we need that? Give you the 90s fix?
God damn.
Insert sound of internet dial-up internet startup right here.
I'm dying. This is just, oh my God. You killed me.
Can someone do the like Windows startup sound and then do the sound where it crashes?
Like he came back in and he was trying to, like, in my chat, like, oh, dude. I don't care if it was a joke. It wasn't funny.
That's not funny at all. It's not a joke. You don't even show that stuff on YouTube. That's inappropriate, and it'll get you banned.
But hey, you know, if I'm getting trolls coming in here to try to disrupt the chat by showing their shortcomings, I best be doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Merrick.
Hi, Merrick.
Hi. Can someone actually generally get the Windows startup sound, like the Windows XP startup sound, and then put the one where it comes up with an error straight after?
You are banned. I'll do this too. Oh, for fuck's sake. He tried again.
What? Oh, I took a screenshot this weekend. I think you'll like this one, Tiffany.
Oh, good. Get my. Yeah.
Okay, ready for this?
Yes. Get my brain off of that. I need brain bleach.
Same. But I think Chloe needs more alcohol involved.
Make a pint.
There we go. I made people laugh. Go
Yeah.
feed.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
We were talking. As he looked at me sleepy. Don't pick me up. I don't want to look in the camera.
I took some
No, but
pictures
Church
of.
took over the stream like when Paul was in hospital, though. Didn't she?
I don't know, but this is the first time I had such a blatant asshole. Well, we've had a few assholes, let's face it. Like, apparently there was a guy in the chat last week who tried to call everybody on the panel racist.
No, this was a couple of weeks back now. Because last week I was
a few months ago.
A few months ago, we were talking about the JRC, and we're talking about the racism of the JRC, and then proceeded to call us racist. Like, how do you figure?
You want to see some pictures I took this weekend, or
yes,
will that
calm people down? Please do.
Okay. So I went to my trailer this weekend, and I went on the boat on Friday, and I got burnt. So if you see red on my face, that's why.
Don't worry, we had like a fucking heat wave over here in the UK for like for solid 4 days.
Oh, nice.
So that was on the first lake I went on. So I went. Okay, so there's this trench system that we go on. Anyway, these are the first. I'll tell you when the second one comes up.
Ready?
I was having a field day with these pictures. This is the second lake.
In the UK, we don't have really anything that pretty.
See the white caps?
Nice.
Yeah. It was insane.
Are we really that proud of the beach?
I went, as you all know, Saturday before last to Silver Dollar City. My mama.
And
as always, that was awesome. And we even rode some of the rides together, like the spinning teacups. We got that going pretty damn fast too, especially when you got like two adults. I know it's a little kid ride, but it looked fun, damn it. So,
see, the one best thing about like being neurodiverse is that we don't grow up.
I'm secretly 5 and I have a deep fondness for Welch's fruit snacks that I eat in bulk. I regret nothing.
I don't regret. Right, I buy something that I don't think. Okay, so there's a drink in the UK called, like, it's literally called tropical drink. It's called tropical drink, like juice drink. Now, Monster have decided to release a like childhood nostalgia right there.
Ooh.
And they released. I'm not sure if you have it over there, over that side of the pond. It's called Chaotic.
I have seen it in the gas station. I won't drink it because, yeah, with drinking a cardia, that'd put my ass in the hospital.
I'm fine because low blood pressure.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
and Miss Jin K, this is the chat where, as long as you're not like, doing what that guy did, you don't have to watch your mouth. Curse to your heart's content. This is 18 plus that I put this up for. That the curses.
Oh, fuck,
great.
shit, cunt, father, swang, fuck.
Freaking dude. He tried again.
I think he's making more than one account. So, I've been saying this for a while. Now people are saying it.
Yeah, she was the one who came up because we were all making fun of her coming up with the ideas of steaks.
Try not to fall off the bed.
But
there's another one I wanted. She also started Me Too.
I've got to stop doing that. Oh.
yeah, because weren't we like, she was calling it, she misspelled it mignon. Like, I'm a petite steak now? But if you want to know what this comment is about here, he asked if we wanted to see him touch his nose. Yeah. From all
That's all I can say to that one. Or if you're British.
Or if you speak sign language.
Or mainly if you're British. If you two know, like, I think Tiffany knows. Do you know?
You told me.
This is the equivalent to that in the UK.
Mm-hmm. This is the equivalent to this in sign language.
That I knew.
And so is this.
What can I say? I keep saying I came out when I rolled out of there.
If I go like this, it's fine. It's just the other way, right? It's bad, Chloe?
Right, you can do it like this, like palm facing outwards, just not that way round.
Okay, so I'll go like this. So there's this and then this for sign language.
All right.
I feel like I was born, I came out in this like
Goldberg flip.
I don't know.
I think I came out like either drinking a can of Monster in one hand and a middle finger up in the other.
It was in your baby bottle.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So when AH went on stand talking about her childhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying that she graduated early and then learned sign language in 4 months and then started teaching sign language. I was like, you have to be certified to do that. And you don't get certified in 4 months. You get certified in 4 years.
Well, that's like the JRC trying to tell us that those mental health workers, as they call them, are certified when they give them literally a week of training.
I'm working on getting certified, and I'm in year 2. And I still got 4 more years after this.
Oh, God, thank you, Merrick. See, you bring back the common sense back to the male species. Rule one of being around the female species: bringing out your shortcomings immediately is not a good look.
Especially if you have a tic-tac-dick.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I totally forgot to share that.
Yeah, Tug did. He did not start it. That us, but I still haven't seen my paycheck. Mr. Mew, he's been sluggish, and he could really use his catnip, Johnny. My kitten needs his cat drugs.
Have you ever seen a cat on catnip?
Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? Is he back again?
Yep.
Solidarity.
This time he was, I'll just show the motion.
Oh my god. Okay, my turn to call you out. My turn. The British motherfucker's turn to call you out. Seriously, if you're trying to show something that us lot don't agree with, why the fuck are you showing this on the internet? I don't know. Start a fucking OnlyFans or something. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like,
I will snap your.
something that is more productive than trying to piss off three lovely people on chat, as well as us lot on the panel, and actually go and do something productive instead of like polishing your meat on chat. Actually go and do something productive, you little fucking bitch.
Why do I have a feeling I want to snap this guy's dick in half just to get him to stop?
Dude, I thought I was traumatized when my brother used to jump out of nowhere and moon us. That was at least like fun-hearted. He wasn't doing anything, but at this point, it's fucking harassment.
I've been raped a lot of my life. I don't need this shit.
Many of us on here have suffered from sexual abuse and other forms of abuse. You do not get to come onto my channel. You do not get to harass me because I'm the one who owns the channel and has to see it. The next time you pull that shit, I'm going to get one of our male friends on here. And you get to deal with that. Have fun with Zod, fucker.
I'm an ex-Marine. You really want to try me right now, motherfuckers?
Oh, holy hell, Jen. What's happening? Oh my God.
What?
She and her brother is also autistic, and so's her son. And I know that you're taking care of him right now, Jen. What happened? And thank you for getting him out of that, by the way. Is he okay now? Holy shit. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Jen.
Yeah.
And to see that coming from your own family. I get.
That's going too far.
Okay, she's got more to say on it here. Fought to get him home, and I turned down the scholarship so wanted. I was okay staying close to home. So you turned down the scholarship. I know you were going for nursing. And so that he didn't have to go to that horrible place. Oh my God, that's incredible.
So it was her mother doing this?
Was it your mom that was getting ready to send him there?
Do you have a sister? An aunt that might have done this? I'm trying to get a picture of what the heck is going on here. If you don't want to tell us, it's fine. That's your business.
Sean, we're trying to get him banned.
Yeah.
Next time he pulls it, I might run back there and have Paul just come on speaker. He doesn't have to show himself, although that would scare the guy further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, Chloe's plotting.
He doesn't like when his girls, as he calls the many of us who he befriends and all of that and takes under his wing. He doesn't like us getting harassed. Yeah, I've been trying to ban him. I've kicked him out of the studio every time, but every time I kick him out of the studio, I get to see the little thumbnail of what the hell he's doing. Ugh. Okay, let's talk about something that doesn't make me want to ram my head through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's talk about... You guys got your Cards for Humanity deck?
I got
Mine's
mine.
at my neighbour's, and I think she's kind of asleep at the moment. So
I mean,
I got
guess
mine. I can just pull random cards again if that's what you want.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and get the cards going.
Well, I'm going to put
mine's at my
mine.
neighbour's.
So I can just pull mine and we can just play it that way if you want.
That
Just
will
pull
work.
random cards.
Yeah, and you do the shuffle. I got to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Pardon?
Okay, so these are the question cards, all the question cards. Pull them all out. I'm going to just pull a bunch of white ones out now and shuffle those and see what we get. With whatever question that pops up. I got some here.
I'll be quiet, don't play.
Okay. Left, right, or center?
Right.
Right. Right. And then add these cards.
I am.
He's okay now, much better. He wanted him and situation. Same with my own son.
What? She tried to put your
Situation.
She knows what they do there, right?
Apparently not.
She never felt. I don't imagine.
I went from blank to blank all days because of blank.
Okay, so we always play Cards Against Humanity with the whole chat, where you get to guess what that is. So if you want to play along, put in your guess.
Well, I'm just playing. I'm picking cards from the white deck from the and trying to make them match the
The darker cards.
Yeah, the black card.
Nice. Very nice.
I went from blank to. Okay, I got a good one. Ready?
Okay.
I went from extremely tight pants to mere concept of Applebee's.
Oh.
All thanks to former President George W. Bush.
Okay then.
Kind of right on the nose for the first pick.
Interesting.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'll just pull this up here. You did, Jen. You saved him from hell.
Yeah.
All right, what's our next one?
Blank would be hopefully completely without blank. So 2 cards. You know what? I'm going to skip this one. I don't like this one. For my next trick, I pull blank out of blank.
Ooh. Interesting. Excuse me, folks. I gotta change the cartridge. Where did I put that? Oh, yeah, right here. Excuse me. I don't have my head screwed on right now. Please leave a message.
I got it. Ready? For my next trick, I pull subduing a grizzly bear and making her your wife out of Don Cherry's wardrobe.
You?
I was kind of thinking, like, for my next trick, I'll pull blank out of my ass. And then it was just like, and then I just lost the
It would
first
be
bit.
better if, for my next trick, I'm going to pull out of my ass Amber Heard's career.
I didn't have that card made, but I should.
Right? That next card's against humanity. Hear us? Hear us, Cards Against Humanity. You know what to
Let's
do.
just let's make some cards now.
I need to get Cards Against Muggles, the Harry Potter version.
Okay, I got blank cards that I can make something out of. So, what do you want this one to be?
You'll word
Okay.
it better than me, so.
What?
I'm making a blank card. What do you want this one to be?
Okay. Ah.
What do you want
God.
it to be?
Now I'm on the spot. I can't think of stuff.
Amber Heard's career.
Something about her career. You guys have brilliant minds for this. I know I'm going to come up with 1,000 things later.
When you're like put on the spot, your brain goes, no.
That's when that go down old autism comes in and goes.
But then again, I was a drama student.
Whereas I was more of a writer, which writing takes a long time.
I was a drama student. No.
If we can do one where she's the turd burglar, that would give me very much, like, it would, like, please my inner 3-year-old.
I'm hearing Brahma.
Do we have comments? Would Brahma like something on the cards? Knows.
Brahma's having questions. Brahma has questions.
What would you like on the card, Mr. Meow? You want something on the card? Can you meow? Meow? He would like on the card. Tell.
Cattail.
Okay, now someone other than her. I would do ones about the JRC, but I'm so angry at them that I want to just like blaze it down with fire. Especially
Killing the JRC with fire.
but we gotta make it funny though.
Mm.
Elaine finally getting a picture signed by Johnny.
Oh my god. I'm
I should
sorry,
make
but
that a card.
I swear to God, her going on about her wet. I'm just like, yeah, and mine just like
Shriveling her.
Amber Turd, she says. Something calling her Amber Turd. And can we just applaud Johnny and his beautiful neurodiverse brain for a moment? He has a way with words. When you've pissed him off to the point that he goes there, like, I'm sorry, but the first time I heard Flappy Market, I laughed for about a solid hour.
Ow.
like, I believe my brain stopped. Like,
I'm going to show this trick once and only once to the chat. And do not call it weird. It's just, right. Do not call this gross. It is weird. I know.
like it. That's not weird.
No, but it just singed every single nose hair that I had in that nostril, though.
I wanted nothing. Yes, that's a good one.
Oh, what was the thing that you showed me? The objection hearsay.
Oh, that song.
Yeah.
He like almost. This trial almost deserves its own Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
Right.
We need to get a blank deck and make it like the edition of like.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's back again. Now you're interrupting my Cards Against Humanity.
Well, me making new cards.
Fine, I'll be blunt. Get the fuck off my channel.
Yeah.
This will be your only warning. I'm done playing. Next time you jump on my channel with your fucking shortcomings.
Jen, I'm pretty sure it's Elon.
I know people with computer skills. I will find you. I will get your ass reported. Done. If you don't want to be reported and knocked off every single social media on the internet, stay the fuck off my channel. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. I'm just throwing those over there for now.
Most people think it's Elon. Yeah, most of us do. I don't think even he simps that hard. Although there's been some speculation with how crummy her legal team is, if that wasn't some way to get nobody to believe her, so even if she does have stuff on him, nobody's going to buy it anymore. I've seen that speculation around. I'm still pissed that the bastard tried to use us as a goddamn shield. That could be its own card.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Recent laboratory studies show that undergraduates have 50% less sex after being exposed to
Coming in like a turd burglar.
I planned that one out perfectly.
That you did. Thank you guys for being awesome. And thank you, Jen, and everybody in the chat too. God, I'm gonna need hours of Foamy the Squirrel to get that guy out of my fucking head.
TikTok dick.
Nobody wants to see it.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children
8.
A copy of Goalie.
Amber Heard's career in Shiva.
Well, I mean, close enough.
Okay, use those 2 cards already.
Yes.
In a world advantage
English.
ADD was not working today.
Oh, in a world
In a world ravaged by,
blood.
our only solace is Elaine.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My ADD was like, nope, you're not reading that one. Screw you.
That's metal.
In a world ravaged by knobheads on the internet, our only solace is cats.
Oh, and I forgot
Hold on.
squirrels.
And
Okay,
squirrels.
so in a world ravaged by
a slightly shittier parallel universe,
Oh God, the poor bastards.
our only solace is
our only solace is clenched butt cheeks.
Oh God damn, you poor bastards.
At least you have a rocking ass though.
Some exercises do have to include.
Clenching the butt cheeks.
I know
Go to
these
the last
are
drop.
facts. We all loved his reaction today, Johnny, and especially his lawyer to that psychiatrist were all of us. Even I was also
that
like,
video.
oh, fuck.
Blech.
Poor Dr. Smeagol. Maybe he got off the stand and went and get so fishy, so delicious.
I would do that, but I ain't got fish. Christy!
All right, what's our next card?
Okay. Go to the last drop.
Why do I feel like if Shalana were here, she'd be mentioning Will? No, shark. That's right, shark.
Shark
dick. Get to the last drop. Shark dick.
Shark dicks.
There we go.
2 of them.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Everyone, the squirrel is out there. He's flipping off the Brahma again. Are we going to go forth and declare war again?
Yes.
She's like, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of lazy.
He's like, I'll do it tomorrow. It's just, Brahma's just a mood at this point. He's like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
He is a mood. Oh my god. I need to make memes out of you. I have enough pictures.
Before I run for president, I must destroy all evidence of my involvement with
Amber.
in finally getting picture signed by Johnny Depp. I was going to say all my involvement with Sharp Dick.
Cat turned behind me and went, Mom. Yeah. When your cat is silently judging you.
You know you've had enough wine.
You know you messed up when your cat judged you as well.
True.
I forgot where my hand goes. I was like, well, your brain just farts out like that much.
It farts to a degree that it shits itself.
You like that one, didn't you?
It was a perfect time joke. I couldn't say anything else.
I
spent my whole life working towards blank. Only to have it ruined by blank.
Those damn kids. Sorry, Scooby-Doo moment.
I was going to put a really poorly timed Helsing a Bridge joke in there, but I'm not going to do it.
Getting to be that ancient autistic age. We're not
ancient autistic. We're mentally children. We are big fucking children.
But compared to some of the neurotypicals out there, well, we are just a paragram of wisdom. Like, that should disturb everyone.
I've just had a really, really, really bad, really bad occurrence to me.
Okay, so I spent my whole career, my whole life working towards Amber Heard's career being the shitter, only to have it ruined by
Elon Musk rules. Wiping her butt.
Okay.
It ruins it. Touching her ruins everything. Being near her ruins everything.
I wouldn't touch her with a 30-foot pole.
Ruins everything. First, I have to deal with her face in my Twitter feed. Then I do my videos, and I have to systematically go through the fuckery and inhumane cruelty of the JRC, and then I'm just like fucked for the rest of the day. You know what? Fuck it. Put me in stupid queue. At least I'll have something to be angry at.
Right.
I'm actually surprised she never worked there.
Yeah.
Because believe me, if she had, I would have plastered that all over the damn internet.
Right.
Sent it to his lawyers immediately. You should know about this place. And then here she is. But no, it's the one horrific thing she hasn't done.
I mean, she's done everything under the sun, so maybe she hasn't. We just don't know about it.
Under a pseudonym.
I mean, for all we know, we don't even know her real name. She could be lying to us about that.
Mm-hmm. Or her real age. I'm sorry, but she's supposed to be like a year and a half younger than me.
Yeah, and somehow
That is the roughest 36 I have ever seen.
I was going to say something else.
Oh no, go for it.
Somehow, according to her, Johnny was doing, what was it called?
MDMA?
No, it's a banned drug. It's been banned since before she was born.
Devil's breath.
No,
Nutmeg.
no,
Speed.
no,
Spice.
no.
You're just throwing out words.
Help me out here, Tiffany. Chat,
Correct?
help me out. What?
Is it white stuff?
No. There's a certain drug that was banned because it was so dangerous. And you can't get it anywhere, not even drug dealers will touch it.
I can't remember.
But she tried to say that Johnny was using that one.
Yeah, and she wants us to believe that he took 10 MDMA and lived.
I mean, she did, but
Like, tell me something that somebody who hasn't grown up in a hospital type of environment their whole fucking lives.
Or tell someone who basically has a drug dealer next door.
or talk to someone who is a recovering drug addict.
I think we kind of all in some way have that sort of thing. I've told you guys. But the big one was the alcohol, but
Mine was drugs and alcohol, but I'm not going to talk about it.
today's not the time. We've dealt with enough fuckery today.
I mean, I went off of having an eating disorder. I don't need to be putting myself even more in the shirt's way.
Okay,
Crocodile.
Today couldn't be more shocking if suddenly Godzilla would have showed up in the courtroom with a kitten on its back, pointing its paw forward, going, meow!
I wouldn't actually put it past the world if Cthulhu ended up showing up and go on the screen. This is the end of the world, exception of the neurodiverse people.
Like, for God's sake. It's kind of our joke. Chloe's heard it here. Like, we're going to turn around and there's going to be Tiny Church Cat on the back of Godzilla, riding him saddle, pointing forward, and the last thing we'll hear before we die is, meow. That was like,
He is a cutie, yeah. What gets better with age? That's my inner demon.
It was right there. I literally looked down and I saw that card. I was like,
y'all
Well,
don't need
play
to see my inner demons. My inner demons are fucked.
I'm not talking about mine.
My inner demons have really good ideas.
No, they don't.
Mine obviously don't. If you saw my face clearly, you'd be like, what the fuck did you do to your face? Here, I'll turn my light off and you can see it. All red. And a T.
The magical thing of being sunburnt in it.
And it's peeling too.
Oh no, that's the worst phase in the world. Ow! Ow! No! Ow!
Actually, the worst phase for me is the beginning phase of it when it just starts. When it's peeling, it's healing. So that's the better part of it.
Ow!
Sean, if half the shit she claimed Johnny did to her would have actually happened, she'd be dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Stomped on my ribs and all I got was bruised ribs. Bullshit. Do you see the boots that boy wears a good majority of the time?
Let me
If
just
he
show
was
you guys.
stomped, like if he stomped on her fucking ribs, she'd be dead. He would have cracked the ribs. They would have gone into an internal organ and she wouldn't be here. This is why her claims make no coherent fucking sense. That's what I hate. One of the most things I hate most of all, and I know it's my autistic brain just like clicking in my head, her claims make no fucking sense. No medical sense. None. Sorry.
Let me show you guys something and talk about this. Okay, ready?
Okay. Oh, yes, I saw this.
She claimed that bottle went up her multiple times.
Then why is the wax on it not cracked?
Why didn't she go to the hospital? She would have had to go to the hospital because the bottle would have cracked itself right in her and broke.
It could have gone up into the internal organs.
Yeah, and the alcohol that's still in the bottle.
If it was hard enough, it could have broke her pelvis bone.
The alcohol in there would have gone up in her,
yep,
into her blood vessels, and she would have been drunk as hell.
Or as I like to call it, a whale of a good time.
And why can I say this? Because I was the crazy person that used to watch late night TV back when I still could. Used to love watching 1,000 Ways to Die.
Mm-hmm.
What's TV?
But that's one of the episodes had a dude who would stick the thing up his. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass.
Put the tube in there,
yeah,
and then have his wife pour a whole gallon of.
Oh no, that was his son.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass.
And that's how he died.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, really. She would have died the same way that guy did.
Yeah. Like, and then to say pubic bone over pelvis bone, like, you never seen a doctor when.
And I know one of her former co-stars, like, but she's really engaging in and on her own. And I'm just like, I've been so jaded at this point. Like, I applaud Johnny can be trusting, but my bullshit radar would have been like just blaring at me, like if I ever set sight on her face to face.
I saw a picture of her and it was just like bullshit in my mind. I was like, bullshit. Her picture just screams bullshit. Well, I hope my message reached you guys. Goodbye.
Okay, hold on. Oh, he's having technical difficulties.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that kind of comment. It's just technical difficulties. And he was hoping that before he got booted off. That makes sense. We say America. Goodbye. Try to come back in, hun, if you can. Although I think it's close to the 2-hour mark. We got a few more minutes.
Yeah. We got like 15 minutes before it's 2 minutes.
Oh, Justice for Depp says, was it this? Come on. Bisphenol?
No.
Crocodile.
No.
Hold on. I've got a drug dealer upstairs, and I think he's awake still. I can message him.
Message him. Please.
Now we're curious, and we need to know.
I can't remember the drug.
And like the rest of us, it's just going to sit there in the back of your mind and bug you, isn't it?
What drug was banned in the 80s? Quaaludes. She was saying Johnny was doing Quaaludes when Quaaludes were banned in
That 90s.
in 85, and she was born in 86.
Yeah, they were literally before she was born.
Yeah,
I was a cute little 1-year-old.
Quaaludes. That's what it was. Figured it out.
Even Owen wouldn't touch that. And Owen's like a fucking proper druggie upstairs. He's a proper drug dealer upstairs.
Yeah.
And like he wouldn't even touch that. Blank, it's a trap. Growing up, it's a trap. Because now I have to pay taxes, pay rent, and everything to live.
Yeah, but I got out of childhood, which for me was a good thing.
Blank, it's a trap.
Bleached
assholes.
arsehole.
It's a trap.
If we're talking about AHSF,
Oh, she probably did bleach trash.
shade, motherfuckers.
I do heard, because come on now, you're drinking that many bottles of wine, and I'm supposed to believe you're still stick thin. You're taking something.
You won't.
I used to drink as much as wine as her. I know this. And I got serious wine belly at the time. You like that picture of me at my dad's funeral? That was several bottles of wine a night. That was before I got into the hard liquor. So she has to be taking something.
Okay, you think she's thin. I'm not even showing me then. In my tank top.
I'm talking about somebody brought up that she drinks all those wine bottles.
Yeah, I know. She drinks like 2 or 3 bottles a night. She was that day, and now she's like a bloated motherfucker.
Yeah, I did forget to mention this. If you come by my little channel, let me give you a little facts from a person who used to go through even more bottles than that a night. When you get out of your 20s and hit your 30s, those bottles go to your lower stomach, your ass, and your sides. And it takes years of kicking your own ass to get it off. I would know. Took me like 7 years to get that off of me.
It took me eating disorder to get my drug and alcohol body off of me. And age, I'm looking at you. If you're looking at this channel right now, I'm watching this live. Get some help. We're sick and tired of your shit.
For your fucking kid, for God's sake. Admit you have a problem. Do not make your kid have to go through what some of us in the neurodiverse community have had to go through.
And you say that you graduated, did 4 months of studying ASL, and then were teaching ASL. You have to be certified to do that. And I'm being certified to do it. And I'm in school doing it. I got an 85.5% in one of my classes. It takes 4 years to get certified in just sign language itself. And then you have to get a teaching degree. It's not possible. Stop lying.
That's like me saying I worked in mental health for 3 years and therefore I should be equal to a psychologist. That's not how it works. Now, HIPAA and those certifications, smaller certifications, sure. But really? Really? In
I
what
will
state?
pull my sign language stuff out and show you I'm studying it if you don't believe me.
No, I've seen you do the signs while you're talking. Sometimes I don't think you notice you're even you're signing to us while you're.
Oh, I noticed, and I know it. It's a natural thing because I am learning it right now. Learning it,
Living it.
studying it, living it, because I don't speak half of the time. Most of the time when I'm not on stream, I'm not speaking. So all I use is ASL. Fuck you.
Not you guys. That was so I didn't have to see it this time. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I went on a rant. I shouldn't have.
No, you're fine. He showed up again and tried to show his shortcomings, so I just put my hand up so I didn't have to see it. Oh, I clicked the button.
Like, I know that I am signing when I'm speaking because it's how I am retaining all the signs and keeping it in my memory to keep it going so I don't lose it.
See it, read it, act it out. Yeah, I know. I do the same when I'm learning something.
I have ADD. I know what it takes to memorize this shit.
And it takes years.
Come at me, bitch. I will have your ass shown what ASL takes.
When she was like threatening to bring us into court, I'm like, do it. Do it. I will have my lawyers hit you with harassing a disabled person so fast your head will spin. It's Orville!
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Orville.
You came right in when I was finishing my rant about sign language.
My turn too.
We've been getting
Finally.
trolls, Orville. They've been trying to come into our channel and show us their shortcomings.
Tic tac tick.
Okay, to the one dude that keeps trying to come into our chat, fucking stop. You are mentally. I'm not going to go there. But stop it. Stop it.
Stop
Go
it.
and get some help. For fuck's sake, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Actually go and get some help.
He's stupid.
Nobody wants to see that. And I do mean nobody. Ever.
No one wants to see your tic tac dick. That's the sign for dick.
Sorry, Orville. We have a dude who keeps coming on here, and I'm the only one who can see him because I have to allow him onto the stream. He clicks on the link and keeps trying to show us him jacking off.
I think now on you should do invitation only. And then if someone asks to have the link, then send them to your Twitter. Stop putting it in the chat for now to stop the trolls.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh, it's not your...
one.
Yeah, it's not your fault, Orville. You're a cool dude. I've seen you around on the other DMs. Just people being weird. Bleh. Okay, it's cat time.
Yeah.
It's time to cleanse our brains. You want to cleanse our brains? Maybes?
Brahma. Brahma.
Kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
Brahma.
All right.
Brahma.
Brain cleanse.
Oh, kitty.
You say hi?
Brahma.
Yeah, I was watching birdies.
Brahma.
You want to kill a squirrel?
Brahma.
Mean to you. Aw. Orville, this is open chat, so it's all kinds of topics at various times. This is basically a show on Monday for people to let loose steam and just kind of shoot the shit. We do Cards Against Humanity. We talk about the AH versus JD. We talk about the Judge Rotenberg Center. We talk about if there's something recent on neurodiverse, disability, or autistic Twitter.
Or ADD Twitter.
Which, by the way, some of the folks in our own community is making me think really hard that as soon as this is over, I should just like plant my ass at disability Twitter and keep it there.
Honestly, I've thought about that too, because after what I told you about SAC, like,
just some of these people, especially about the whole Camille thing, like, could you quit? First of all, you're taking away her victories from her by reducing her into arm candy.
I know.
Hi, Buttercup.
I thought we were supposed to be against sexism.
Right? Hi, Buttercup.
Hi, Buttercup. Nice to see you. And yeah, it's been an interesting trial of ableism throughout the whole entire thing, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying it, ableism in real time. We are talking about it on disability Twitter here and there.
Mm-hmm. I just retweeted something. Hang on. Because I want to show you this.
Okay.
Can I also point out, like, stuff about the LGBTQ plus community as well?
Yes.
For example, I'm not sure how real this is. You can fact check me if you want. But apparently Idaho are now stopping, like, trans kids from being, like, having estrogen or testosterone.
Yes, that's the thing.
Texas, too.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's heading into Florida as well.
And trying to do it in Missouri. Fuck.
It's just really upsetting because, like, basically, what century are we living in?
Yeah.
What century are we living in, guys?
I don't know, but some of us, like me, took birth control when they were younger because of horrific things that happened to them to help fix what went horribly wrong. And now suddenly you're going to deny females access to that medicine.
I'm also...
So this popped up earlier. It had to deal with Dr. Smeagol, as I prefer to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Spiegel killed my stepfather. My stepfather was suicidal. He was alcoholic as well. He had been a patient of Dr. Spiegel for years with medication thrown at him. I've had that doctor. I've had several of those doctors.
Yeah, same.
With After recap, he never followed up or returned our calls. We called stating he was locked in a room suicidal, and he never called us back. When he finally did and said he would follow up and never did, my stepdad is dead. Spiegel does bare minimum treatment to push meds and then doesn't care if you die or not. Yeah, he's one of those doctors. Oh, great. Wonderful. I've had many of those.
Same.
Thankfully, I had a mom that liked to shop around.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about mine.
I got lucky.
But, like, again, on a serious note, that like back on the old, like, sorry, we're jumping subjects here again.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's starting to really piss me off knowing that we're starting to go back into a really backwards and fucked up society. And, like, even the biphobics, the transphobics, the homophobics, the ableists.
They all seem to be the same people. Is anybody noticing this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all the same people. If they're transphobes, they're ableist. If they're homophobes, they're ableist. It's this weird circle of fucking hate.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Boris Johnson confirmed that he will not be banning transition therapy. Like, he'll be conversion therapy. He will not be banning it. That one really fucking hurts, because there are kids still in the UK. Yes, like either growing up gay, bi, trans, whatever, and their parents are forcing them into that stuff. And there's so many things that I can say about this world that I want to change. For example, like, many of the things. For example, like giving free healthcare for practically everyone, because I'm pretty sure insurance is shit. Like, free mental help if people need it. Like, anything that is considered a problem, you're paying money to not make it a problem anymore. What's that going to solve? What is it going to solve?
Nothing.
Exactly.
And I mean, Orville, I mean, I've heard of those cases too. I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't heard of regret. Maybe we need to put some things in place, get a system put together where we have a cycle where you visit with psychologists and everything, kind of like you would do for any other type of surgery or anything. You get the pre-visits in.
Mm-hmm.
You make sure that there's not some underlying thing going on. And if it's not, then a good majority of the times it's not.
Mm-hmm.
A good majority of the time it's not. But in the rare cases where there might be some underlying condition, then we work towards treating that and see if those feelings are still there.
This is
There's
why.
got to be a happy medium somewhere. There's got to be a happy medium somewhere.
This is
yes. Go ahead, Jen.
When I was outed, I was thrown against the wall, kicked. And this is in Canada, people. Treated like I was nothing and told I was to give birth to kids and get married to a dude.
The one case that changed it out here, the only reason why it changed out here, was it happened just out St. Louis. It was a boy in the 90s named Matthew Shepard, I think that's his name. And he was driven out into the middle of a field, put up against a barbed wire fence, and he was just horribly beaten. I think it was 3 or 4 guys. It's been a long time. Just really, really badly. And because of that, eventually they got passed in the later 90s, Matthew's Law out here. Where what you're talking about, Jenny, was you can get it reported and investigated against the law out here in Missouri because of that one case.
Yep.
It's sad. The fact that I live in the fucking Bible Belt. There's like a church on every single freaking corner out here. It is a sad day in hell. But my state has a law that will protect from that. But over in places like Canada, there's not laws like I have in my one single little state. Really? What?
And Canada's supposed to be more progressive than the US because we legalized gay marriage like 2005. And I get the.
That's the weird thing. We'll have laws that will protect against like what shit happened to that poor Matthew Shepard. But then we won't legalize gay marriage. And then you have places. Go ahead.
We had gay marriage legalized here, and we have laws protecting LGBT people, but yet we still abuse people that are LGBT. Come off of it, fuckers.
Well, for God's sake.
Suck my dick.
Look what we do to our disabled.
Oh no, there's no laws protecting disabled people here in Canada. Fucking Ford made that a thing to not protect people with disabilities.
It's a fucking ableist.
Get out of here.
It's a very ableist world, and there's a lot of people in the neurodiverse community that are LGBTQ. And the ableism and the homophobia that you guys are facing at your doctors when you're trying to go through treatment programs or social programs. Or when oh God, the worst one is the trans community within the disability community.
Yeah.
You have people, and fuck it, I'll call her out. I'm glad you stood up for J.K. Rowling. I'm glad you stood up for Johnny, but the shit you've pulled when you brought up people with autism, specifically autism, during Autism Awareness Month, when you brought us up and then basically insinuated that we don't know our own minds and that we can be easily pushed to transition. Yeah, that was said, folks.
Yeah, I heard that one. I was like, fuck you.
Nah, you're not going to double down. You're not going to be both homophobic and ableist at the same time and not be called out on this channel. Go ahead, Jen. You have more to say on this than I.
No, it's fine. People like her. I'm shaking because I am at my wit's end today. Because I have gotten to that point. This whole entire world has made me crumble. I can't deal with this shit anymore.
We all have our vices, hon. All of us crack at some point. God, I would know.
If I had the willpower to cry, I would, but I don't have the willpower to cry right now.
Okay, I'm going to let Buttercup kind of talk here. So specialist psychological care prior to transitioning is essential. Agreed. But conversion therapy is torture and should be banned. Thank you.
Yeah. They just banned that here, finally.
And can I tell you all what ABA is?
A version of conversion therapy.
Applied Behavior Analysis and Conversion Therapy, created by the same guy. It's the same thing. It's conversion therapy for autistic people.
Yeah. It's taking people with autism and see them as not a person and rebuilding them into a different person. Like, that's not living. That's torturing someone and treating them like they're nothing because they have a disability. Like, no, treat them like the person they are and teach them. Don't treat them like they're nothing.
Essentially, it teaches us that we, in and how we are as a person, is not and will not ever be good enough. And for us to be loved and accepted by society and the people closest to us, we have to mask 24 fucking 7 and pretend to be normal, which causes what we call in the community burnout. Burnout is a particular term, and it usually has two things in it. I know this because I have burned out. I burned out when I was in my mid-teens, for God's sake. It causes, extreme stress, extreme emotions. It also causes us to, it caused me, I'll just talk from personal experience, to regress mentally to the point I was 16 years old. And I had to literally re-potty train myself, kind of regression. That was the level of burnout that I went through at the age of 16.
Yikes.
And I didn't have ABA. Now imagine you have early interventions that they're constantly pushing. And it's not occupational therapy or speech therapy, which makes sense. But it's ABA. Mm-hmm. And you start that shit when a kid's like 5 years old.
Or do what JRC does to kids. Yeah. Like, either way you look at it, it's torture. It should be illegal. How come treating people with disabilities, people who are LGBT, like that is not illegal? Like, when are we going to realize people are people? Just stop.
When we realize that our value should not be built off of how much we can produce. That's the problem. Our value in human beings has been for such a long time based on capitalism. Can they produce? How much can they produce?
Like, for fuck's sake, they used to shock people that are LGBT. To help them not be LGBT anymore. Like, screw you.
And it doesn't
this way.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop from being autistic. I can mask, sure. I can mask all day goddamn long. Like most people, when I'm out there, if I'm not in my own community, would never know unless I told them because I'm wearing a mask. And I do it automatically. It got literally trained into me. It just automatically goes on before I even think about it. And Chloe, I know you've talked about, like, you go to the corner store and your mask turns on. And I can tell the difference, but just listening to your voice, because we can hear you in the background when you're shopping around. And it just falls automatically, doesn't it? And then I've seen you don't do it consciously, but even you mask a little bit.
I mask all the time.
Like even when you're on cure, I can tell the difference between when your mask is off, like it is now, and when it's on. But I'm hyper.
Like, it just flickers on and off. It's crazy. Because I try to normal my reaction, but sometimes I just don't. But you know what? I'll flick it back on.
And I've gotten so used to it that I call it names. like being the doll, which is when I put on the makeup and I put on the suit and I'm going to go do something official. I call it becoming the doll.
Yeah.
Or the token autistic. Depends on how feisty I'm feeling that particular day.
Mm-hmm.
And
you see, guys, I have it on now.
in the other times, I will call it my public face.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it if you know it, because there's like slight tensions in the face. And when it's gone, you can tell.
Yep.
And we really do flicker on and off if we haven't learned how to keep the mask off. It's a painful.
The problem is I'm in a country where I have to keep it flicking on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
Oh, yeah.
Because I live in hell. There's no other way to say this. I literally live in hell.
But yeah, conversion therapy needs to stop. ABA in and as it stands right now needs to stop. Man, my God, I know I say it all the time, but like, be like my fucking mother, for God's sake. She has said every time somebody said something fucking stupid, every single time she's looked at them, rolled her eyes, and said, "That's just Tiffy." Every time. Like, that's just her. She's never looked at me like I'm different. And if I had a chore that I couldn't figure out how to do it, she would let me sit there until I'd figure out a way to do it that would work best for me. And as long as it wasn't, in her eyes, half-assed, she didn't care how it got done. Just as long as it got done. Like, what is wrong with you people that you can't do the same thing for your fucking kids, whether they're LGBT or whether they're disabled or they're both? What's so hard about that? Your kid's your kid. Make it simple. She did. It worked fine. Still works fine. This is why we go to Silver Dollar City and have a blast.
This is why I go to my trailer and just do things and burn myself, but that's just not here or there. And take pictures of, like, lake. Speeding off.
Oh, speaking of, since I'm not getting inundated with sicko now, some fun stuff. Yeah, I'm still on stream. It's a miracle. Oh, for the love of God. I'm going to pull up my Silver Dollar City pictures.
Okay.
I gotta go on my feed here. Yep, go on mine. Okay. Yay, I did disappear. Okay, share screen. All right, so this is when I went to Silver Dollar City. It's me and my mommy.
Nice.
And that was on the trolley on the way in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, if you want to see some Ozark rolling hills and what we mean when we say that.
Okay. Nice.
And here's another pic of that. That's the amphitheater.
Nice.
And it was Mercy Day, so they had 70s bingo.
Oh.
So there's a dude with, some horrible 70s and the blonde in the background. And this is how crowded it was.
Oh, wow.
Brain go, nope. Social anxiety, go, yep.
Yeah, I was too busy focused on my freaking barbecue nachos. They were brisket. So that was some fun. And yeah, they had brisket barbecue nachos. And I ate them all, and I accidentally put my Nackums on there before my mom could get, like, the rest of it. I'm like, oh, God, sorry. I didn't even think about it, just trying to be clean.
Okay, these pictures are...
Oh, we got more pictures. Good.
Yeah, these pictures were from last summer.
Ooh.
Not all of them, but like, I didn't save all of them onto my Instagram, but I did put the important ones on.
All right, we're gonna look at these, and then we'll probably close out for the night because it's like we've been in for 2 hours and 21 minutes.
That, and it's 2 a.m. here.
Ooh, more pretties. God, I miss the ocean. Oh, look at you!
I'll zoom out so you can see that one.
Oh, you look great!
Thank you.
And your
That was before I
hair
done
looks
my hair.
marvelous.
All I'm going to
My
say
hair's
is
almost that
I
long
would
again.
hit that. No homo.
My hair is almost that long again, actually.
I would hit that. No homo.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, and look at the sky. Nice.
A crane. Is that it? Or is that... Yeah, that's it.
Very nice. All right, guys, it's been 2 hours, 22 minutes. We've gone on some heavy topics. We showed, well, I don't get vacations. I haven't had a vacation since 2008. So if I'm supposed to be getting paid for this, Johnny, Mama needs a vacation, even if I just go down to Osage Beach down here. For the love of God, man.
Hey,
Help my sister out.
Chloe needs a holiday.
I need a life break.
Right? He's not paying us, guys. We're just kind of
just clowning around.
All right.
Mama need a holiday.
I need a long holiday. But
I
we
come
do,
with you.
again, folks, we do appreciate you guys coming by on Mondays and saying hi. We appreciate everyone being so nice during the troll. Hopefully that doesn't happen next Monday, but we will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. And as always,
Bye, guys.
have a good one.